Hey everybody, I'm just doing a little weathering video. Our old, let me just start a little table where things are gonna move. Alright, right now. We're gonna move it though. We're hoping to get a big train area to park them all so we won't actually have to have a table for them. But anyway, see, this is our old method, is just spray paint them. Which, it turned out pretty good for spray paint. Not perfect, but we got a new method. This. Here's one of them. I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly what my dad used, but I'm going to ask him later on. You can see it around the door, it's weathered. And you can't really see it from here, but it kind of looks like a pretty well weathered car. Problem is that the gang riding I did pretty bad on. That was before I learned how to do it the good way. Some other way. This is the side that I did. This side is spray paint, and there's some graffiti. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's alright, and that's another one that I used with only Sharpie, and it's pretty screwed. And this one I used with painters, but yeah, it's not very good. I didn't really do it with the way I have now. Oh, and I also kind of scratched it up a little bit with sander to see if I could get some of the painting off, because it kind of looks like you can actually see that's been brush stroked. Can't really see it with this bad of a camera, but it's pretty cool. And I really like it, especially the roof. The roof looks like it has a lot of details. And I think he used this here because the lid was open and it was sitting right beside it. And I also saw the paintbrush with some brown on it. So he probably used that, but if he didn't, I'll tell you, and if he did, I'll tell you and show you. So anyway, I'll check back with you in a teeny bit. I mean a little bit, whenever I figure out how he did it. So, because I think it turned out pretty hot and awesome. Hot and awesome are the same thing, but I think it turned out pretty cool. So yeah. Hey guys, I figured out how Dad does the weathering thing. And here he is, right here, yeah, I know. And what he does is he takes this paint, acrylic latex, and he applies it upon the sponge, slightly. Just take it.
Not much.
And
less is better. Did you get that?
Yes.
Less is better.
Less is better. Less.
Okay, dab it on the
And
towel
then,
here so you don't have a big wad of it on there.
okay, then you dab it on the towel, as he said. And then take it along and just smush all around. Yeah. Cover that thing. It's kind of focusing. And yeah, it does. This is what it'll turn out to be. So just so you know. And then after you get all the liquid off, you just take it and rub it around. Exactly. After you get it, it's focusing alright. After you get it good and rubbed, it looks much too brown. So what you do is you make sure you dab it a little more.
Turn the sponge around where it's not too...
Oh yes, you can turn the sponge around where it's not as brown, and then you just, if it's kind of dry, you kind of have to push on it a little bit.
And if it's real dry, you might have to stick it in a cup of water and get a little water off.
Yes, might wanna. Well, we have a cup of water, but I don't think we'll need it right now. If it is too dry, then you just take some water to. You just kind of take this, maybe leave some up at the top. Maybe a little higher. Maybe leave some up at the top so that you can, so it'll be like rust. And it's just not. Do that piece right there. And then, gonna get a little bit of water. Here's our water. Maybe just dip it in there, just slightly. Maybe a little more. And you kinda, so you don't take all the paint off when you do that. And then You rub it down. Maybe, just maybe, slightly dry. There. Now it's dry. And you can't really tell it's weathered that much. But you can tell this one's weathered. This one turned out alright. It doesn't have that really shiny white. And now we'll do the roof.
The roof kind of already weathered.
Yeah, it's kind of already dirty. But you just take your remaining stuff, because the roof does not get that weathered. But you just take your remaining, kind of squish it around. If your roof, kind of squish like that. If your roof is really skinny, and just maybe just rub. And if there isn't enough, just get your paint and just take the remaining paint, if there isn't enough, and just kind of rub it around after your roof is not white, or whatever color your roof is right now.
And it's going to dry fairly quick, so you turn the other end around and you wipe it off.
And then well, the other end's kind of weak, so I'm just going to do the middle. I'm going to bend it, and then you just kind of take it around. Now you can't see the strokes, so it doesn't matter what you do. Now don't really wipe it off the vents very well, because the vents get dirty really fast. See, like there's a vent there. See right there, there's a vent. So you won't really wipe it off that well right there. There. It's pretty weathered car. You can see it kind of weathered down there. You can see.
Other side.
Yeah. Like.
And that's what it used to be.
See, you can see that it used to be really shiny like that, and now it looks all like that. You can see the E is pretty dirty. Yep. So we can just show. And then on this side, you can just take your remaining paint, hit hard. It's not hard enough to break it. For the other side, you just take your remaining paint. So that way you might not have to rub. But if there is a lot of remaining paint, then you're going to have to rub. Target. This is just a pretty cheap way to weather stuff. You just need a sponge of any sort, and you need acrylic paint, and you need water, maybe. Just need sponge, acrylic paint, and water. Don't hardly need any skill. And for not having any skill or hardly any utensils, I think it looks pretty good. Now we're just kind of, and then you just squish it, maybe get all that wetness out. Kind of rub it down. Don't take all the dirt out of it. Around the door, you might want to leave a lot. And you just hit hard. Okay. Then, take a dry area. And just rub it down all dry. There you have a weathered car. Just maybe slightly weathered out. And then just take the remaining paint from everything. And unless there's not enough, then you open your paint can one more time. And just take that. And then you just bump it around to where it's just dirty. See? You can see it's pretty dirty. Not super dirty. Okay. There we go. You can see. Okay, so that's how we weather our little cars. It turned out pretty sweet. Really sweet. We also weathered this Georgia. We just lightly weathered it. You can see it's still pretty good. But all we want to do is take the shine out of it because it's kind of a cool car. You know, it says statehood January 2nd, 1788. Nickname the Peach State, Bird, Brown Thrasher, Flower, Cherokee, Rose, Tree, Live Oak, Capital Atlanta. So we didn't really want to weather it too badly. And it's kind of an antique because it has the old Georgia flag. And you see, slightly weathered this side. It has a little bit of graffiti, which is a bad idea. Let's see. And you can see this part didn't really hardly get weathered. Just hardly. And there's the roof. And that's how we weather our cars. Which they turn out pretty sweet. You can see right here, it looks really real because it's just dirty in some places. So it's awesome. It's pretty hot. So one more time. All you need is acrylic paint. All you do, or acrylic latex, but I don't see where it says latex at. But Apple Barrel acrylic paint. Do not use the company that's just named entirely acrylic. Do not use any other paint company except Apple Barrel, which you can get at Walmart. There it is. Here's a bottle. All you need is some water. We have a paintbrush in there. And then just need a sponge. Just apply the brown paint on there. Just hit. Just brush. So you can use this brush from maybe your kitchen. So yeah, pretty easy way.